Hi, hello everyone. Very good morning to all of you. So thanks for joining the class. I hope that everyone is feeling good today. So are you ready to start our lesson today, guys?
Yes.
All right. It's
Yes.
good to hear from you. So for today, I would like to say that the attendance link that I have blasted already in the chat box actually is very important for you to respond to. Why? Because the school admin require all of the attendance to be submitted to KPM. So I really hope that I can cooperate with all of you to make sure that all of the students that attended my class responded to the link. All right, it's very simple. You just click on the link and then key in your IC number and also your class and the subject and also your name. That's all. No need to put more than that. Okay, just require only less than 1 minute for you to respond. Thank you very much for those who has responded, and for those who haven't, you can do it so while the teaching session still ongoing. All right, so good morning, guys. So today we are going to learn the new topic, which is the process of water evaporation. Before that, let's look at the WooClap link. So today I'm going to share the WooClap link, which is, the link is, wait, I have to copy it down first. Okay, now start spamming the WooClap link. Okay, can respond it now. Type your name. Yeah, already 10 people here. We have Lion Ru, we have Auni Batrisha, Michelle, Junho, Sri Anish, Wong Akin, Chun Le, Chin Kian Hun, Ahmad Fandi, Sri Abirami, okay, Malvinda, Sabiha, thank you very much. Okay, you are so good. Okay, in here we have how many students? Okay, in here we have 57 students. Good job, everyone. Okay, Li Yan, why you are raising your hand? Is there any problem? Can I help you? You can use the chat button in order to ask for my help. Teacher can resend link. Yeah, can, sure. Okay, 41 already has responded to the link. Yeah, welcome, Lian. All right, so today we are having nearly to 57 of students with me. All right, so on the line already 47. Okay, how about the others? Do you have any problem regarding the WooClap link? I already have shared the WooClap link in the chat box. Okay, please spam the link, please. Do spam the link, please. Okay, Arifa, can you please help me? All right, so your name here already, Chin Kian Hoon is the winner. Okay, doing this for more than one time. So he becoming our leader for today. Okay, Chin Kian Hoon will become our leader today. Okay, so give big hand to him. Or to her. Is it her or him? Sorry. All right, so let's continue with our lesson today. State the meaning of evaporation, guys. What is the meaning of evaporation? Can you please give the meaning of evaporation? What is the meaning of evaporation? Okay, I'm waiting for your response. Yeah, here we go. When water turns to gas, liquid turns to gas. Process of water turning to gas when water turns to gas. Okay, we can see so many redundancies of answers in here. Okay, good job. You have at least you can give your own idea, the process that happens at the surface of water that changes water to water vapor. Such a very complete answer that I've ever seen. Okay, evaporation is the type of evaporation that occurs on the surface of liquid as it changes into gas phase. Very good. Okay, so thanks for those who has just responded to the link. Okay, we stop for a while. We are going to move forward for the process. Okay, let's move to the slides. Okay, can you see me now? Okay, please make sure that you pin me so that you can see me throughout this class. All right, so for today, we are going to learn about the process of water evaporation. Actually, what is water evaporation? Water evaporation is the process. It is a process where water molecules are released as a vapor into the air below boiling point of water. So evaporation usually occurs at the surface of water, It won't happen throughout the whole part of water actually, guys. So that is the meaning of evaporation. Okay, what are the keywords, the important words that you have to know for this evaporation definition? Okay, water evaporation process is water molecule that release as vapor, meaning that this water molecule initially will release to the air. So it will becomes what? Will becomes vapor. It will becomes vapor from the water molecule. So into the air below boiling point of water. Now, teacher going to ask you, what is the boiling point of water, guys?
100 degrees Celsius.
Yes, very good. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. But it happens below than this temperature. It happens below than this temperature. If the temperature reach 100 degrees Celsius, the evaporation won't occur. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
All right, very good. So next, what is the application of evaporation in water in our daily life? As we can see from the picture, what you can see. So for the first picture, this is the first picture. What can you deduce from this picture, guys? What can you understand from this picture?
Why is evaporation important in daily life?
Okay, why water is important, evaporation is important in our daily life. What are the processes that occurs that included or related to evaporation process in our daily life? Here are some pictures that related to it. Okay, the first of all is drying of hair. Okay, drying of hair is one process of evaporation. So if not, your hair won't dry at all. So drying the clothes, okay, drying the clothes also one process of evaporation. And then preservation of agricultural products. Such an example, if we want to do or we want to produce a dried chili, so we have to evaporate all the water solution or all the water molecules in the chilies. And also the process of milk powder. Okay, in order to produce a milk powder, we have to evaporate all the water molecules that contains in milk. Usually you can find milk in the form of solution from cow's milk or goat's milk, right? So how you will get the milk powder? Okay, the milk powder can be get from the process of evaporation. Okay, is it clear, guys? Okay, if you are clear, give love button. Hit the love button. I want to see how many of you are clear enough about the definition of the evaporation process. All right, very good, guys. Okay, so here are the factors that influence the rate of evaporation. Before that, okay, let's move to the booklet link and let's see what is the factors that affect the evaporation process. In here, we already have the factors. Okay, some of you have given the answer. humidity, surrounding temperature, exposed surface area of water, movement of air, humidity. Okay, so good. You are giving so many factors that affect the rate of evaporation. Okay, you can also give one, or if you know all, you can give all. Movement of air, yes, very good. Okay, surrounding area, surface area, yes. Okay, that's are the factors that affect the rate of evaporation. Thank you very much for your response. I'm waiting for all of you to give the response. Okay, it's not fair if I'm not waiting for you. Okay, everyone have to try. Everyone have to give your own idea. Okay, 31 already have responded. Okay, you still got time to respond. Yeah, 36 already. Good job, guys. Okay, the humidity, the movement of air, the surrounding temperature, the area of surface exposed. Okay, yes, that is the correct answer. So let's move to this. Okay, before that, I want to share to you what are the answers for the state, for the factors that affect the rate of reaction. Okay, while responding, let's see the screen. Okay, there are so many factors that affect the rate of evaporation of water. Number one is the surrounding temperature. Okay, what happens when the temperature of the surrounding is high? When the surrounding of the temperature is higher, so the rate of evaporation will become faster. So surrounding temperature, okay, will leads to the higher temperature, the higher rate of evaporation. Okay, I simplify it with ROE. ROE means rate of evaporation. Okay, rate of evaporation. Okay, so number two, the second factor. The second factor is air movement. Okay, the wind. If got wind there, okay, if the wind is moving, or okay, so what will happen? What will leads to evaporation process? It will quicken the evaporation process. So in here, when there is more wind, there is more wind, so then the rate of evaporation also will become higher. Okay, number three is air humidity. For air humidity is kelembapan udara. Okay, what is meant by kelembapan udara? When the water particle can escape easily. Okay, how easy the water can escape from the atmosphere when the atmosphere is dry. So that is meant by air humidity. So the evaporation also will occur faster, meaning that when air humidity is high, so then the rate of evaporation also will becomes high. Okay, how about the surface area? Number four is surface area. The wider the surface area, the faster the rate of water evaporation. Okay, the surface area, area high, so then the rate of evaporation, no, I'm not searching for it. Okay, so the rate of evaporation will becomes, the rate of evaporation will becomes high. All right, next. Okay, look at this situation. How to increase the evaporation rate in our daily life? If we are going to dry hair using hair dryer, the blower will increase the the blower of the hair dryer will increase the hair movement. Sorry, where is it? Wait, Okay, in here, if we are drying hair using hair dryer, the hair dryer will blow the air and makes the air movement become faster. So it will increase the rate of evaporation of your hair, and then your hair getting drier and in a shorter time. All right. So in here, in order to make sure that the clothes that you are hanging, okay, and the clothes that is drying, okay, it will dry faster. You have to make sure that you hang the clothes in order to expose the larger surface area for the air particle to be evaporated. Maksudnya dekat sini, kalau you nak keringkan baju you have to make sure that you hang the clothes tu memang besar. You tak boleh macam fold it. Okay, such an example from this picture you can see. So the rate of evaporation of the cloth will becomes higher lah. Alright, so the clothes will dry under the hot sun. Kalau in a very sunny day, you will see that the rate of evaporation will become slower. Okay, will become lower. Okay, what are the difference between evaporation and boiling? Okay, let's do this in wool clap. Okay, let's do this in wool clap. What is the difference between boiling and evaporation? Guys, can you please respond now? You can either refer to the textbook or to the slides that I'm showing to you in this class. Okay. All right. So in here got two responses. Boiling occur at 100 degrees Celsius. Takes place at boiling point. But how about evaporation, guys? Does it happen in specific temperature? Happens at any temperature. Very good. It happens at any temperature. Boiling is rapid evaporation of liquid. Boiling occur 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling need heat while evaporation does not need heat. Water temperature must be at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, evaporation also occur at any temperature. Evaporation happens under 100 degrees Celsius. Evaporation is slower, occurs only from the surface of liquid. Yeah. Okay. Evaporation will not occur very fast. It depends on the surrounding. Okay, as we said just now, there are so many factors that affect the rate of evaporation. So surface area is one of the examples of the factor that affect the rate of evaporation. So in here, okay, there are big difference between boiling and evaporation process. It's not necessarily to be same at all. Okay, it has difference, a big difference. All right, so as you mentioned here, it happens below than boiling point. Yes, very good. Okay, thanks for your response. Okay, let's stop for a while. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, what are the difference between evaporation and boiling? So look at here, evaporation, it takes place at any temperature, guys. It happens at any temperature. No matter if you want to do the evaporation, it does not need a specific temperature. But boiling point, it needs for the compound or for the substance or for the liquid to reach the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius before it boils. That is the difference, the major difference, okay? The main difference between evaporation and boiling. And evaporation is a slower process, while boiling is a vigorous process, whereby as it reaches the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, it will certainly turns from liquid to gas. Okay? And it occurs at the water surface. For the evaporation, it occurs only at water surface. But then for the boiling, it occurs throughout the water. It will occur throughout the water. The whole part of water will undergoing the process of boiling. But for the evaporation, only the surface of water will undergo the process of evaporation. All right. Next, the last one. It is influenced by temperature of surrounding, air movement, air humidity, and surface area. How many factors? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 factors that affect the rate of evaporation. But then as for boiling, as long as it reaches the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, especially for water, okay, every substance will boil at different temperature. Such an example, when we are talking about water now, Okay, liquid as water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius. But if oil, guys, if we are going to boil a glass of oil, so it will need more than 100 degrees Celsius. The boiling point is not same. Only water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius. But different material other than water will boil at different temperature. It does not influence by temperature surrounding, air movement, air humidity, and surface area. As long as it reaches the boiling points, it will boil. All right, next. Next, solution and solubility of substance. Now, I would like to ask you, okay, to differentiate between these three types of solution. These three types of solution, which is the dilute solution, the concentrated solution, and the saturated solution. I already asked you to do this in the form of video, but then some of you have sent the video, and so impressive to see that your video is so nice to see. All right, so for those who haven't do it yet, can you please upload the video in the Padlet to make sure that I can give you TP6 simply. Okay, there is evidence for me to give you TP6 for your project-based learning. All right, so dilute solution. In here got answers to only two of you says that little solute, but concentrated solution have large quantities of solute, but saturated solution, how about the saturated solution? Okay, for the saturated solution, what is the difference? It has a maximum amount of solutes. Very good. Okay, so while discussing this, you also can respond to the Padlet. Okay, while responding this, you also, while doing this, we also can respond to the Padlet. As to the WooClap, sorry. Solution and solubility. What is meant by solute? Solute is what? Solute is a substance that's soluble or dissolved in a solvent. Such an example in the video I've seen already. Some of you is using salt, some of you is using sugar, or if you are going to make a Milo drink, you also can make as Milo as the solute. So what is solute actually? Solute is a substance that is soluble or dissolved in a solvent. Okay, solute is a substance that's soluble or dissolved in a solvent. Okay, as it dissolves, it will form solvent. It will form solvent. So what is solvent? Solvent is a liquid that dissolves in a substance. Such an example, in here, the salt is solute that is added to the water. And the water is a solvent. Okay, is a solvent, a liquid that dissolves a substance. So solvent is water. So as salt dissolve in water, so it will form solution. Solution is the combination of salt and water, meaning that it is combination of solute and solvent. So what is the meaning of solution? Solution is a mixture of one or more solutes that dissolve in a solvent. So in here, salt is the solute, solvent is water, okay, and then the solution is salt solution. Okay, if you are replacing salt with what? Salt with sugar. Okay, water also the solvent, and also you can produce sugar solution. If you are going to drink Milo, so then you can replace with Milo powder. Milo powder is the solute, and then the Milo powder is diluted in water, so that it will produce a Milo drink. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? If you are clear, just hit the button love or thumbs up. Thank you, Michelle. All right, I love you too. Okay, so let's continue this. Okay, what is solution? Solution is what? Solution is is produced when a substance dissolves in another substance. Okay, such an example, got water in here. Water is the solvent, and then we put sugar into water. So it will produce solution. Sugar solution or sugar syrup is the solution. So solute is the substance that dissolves, and solvent is the solute, the substance that the solute dissolve in. Okay, so please make sure that you know what is the definition of solute, what is the definition of solvent, and what is the definition of solution. So in here is solute, should be solute plus solvent equals to solution. Equals to solution. Mengganggu betul lah budak ni. Okay, so next, look at this. Okay, these are the example of dilute solution, concentrated solution, and saturated solution. As you can see, the quantity of the solute that contains in the three different solution here. As you can see in here, very little solute, and this one is a lot of solute, and it has a maximum amount of solute. So in here, the difference of the name for the name of the solution, it is depends on the quantity of the solute that contains in it. Such an example, for dilute solution, it contains a very small amount of the solute. For the concentrated solution, it has a lot of solute that contains in it. But it has a while it's having a maximum amount of solute, as we add more solute into it, it won't dissolve anymore. So we consider as it is a saturated solution already. Can you differentiate between these three types of solution, guys? Can? Okay, very good, Malvinder. All right. So, what is the factor? Okay, what is the factor? Okay, in order to make the dilute solution, concentrated solution, and saturated solution. As you can see here, here are the difference between these three types of solution, which are for dilute solution, it contains a little dissolved solute, it contains a lot of dissolved solute, and this one is contain maximum amount of dissolved solute. So what will happen as we add more solute into it, it cannot dissolve anymore. It dissolve a little, but a bit more solute. And this one, it dissolve a lot more solute. Okay, more solute. Meaning that it can dissolve a lot more solute. So meaning that which one will dissolve more? Which one will dissolve more? The saturated solution. In order to prepare a saturated solution, we have to put more solute in it. All right, next. The solubility of solute. The solubility of solute is the meaning that, Abhishek, can you please mute yourself? Abhishek, mute yourself, please. Okay, the solubility of solute is the maximum amount of the solute that can dissolve in 100 ml of solvent. This is the definition of the solubility. So if we put 90 grams of potassium nitrate into 100 ml of water, so it will dissolve. So as the temperature increase, it will, the rate of the dissolution, the rate of the solute to dissolve will becomes higher. And then the saturated solution of potassium nitrate solution will form. All right, so next, what are the factors that affect the solubility of a substance? Okay, what are the factors? Number one is the nature of the solvent. Number two is the temperature. And number three is the nature of solute. Okay, how it is explained? Okay, it is explained by an experiment to study the factor that affecting the rate of solubility. The factor that affect the rate of solubility, it depends on the thing that you can do in your daily life situation or experience at home. Okay, let us think of it. How to prepare a Milo drink at home? Some people like a very thick Milo. Okay, some people like, such an example, it likes to be the Milo to be more flavored. So it has to add more solute into it. But then some of you like a very thin Milo, such an example, because it is allergic of something that is produced by malt. So it has to just put a little bit of Milo powder into it. So this is how you are implementing the concept of dilute solution, concentrated solution, and saturated solution in your daily life. Some of you like to eat, or some of you like to drink a very sweety drink. Some of you don't like a sweety drink. You like a very so-so drink that is not so flavored with a sweetener. And then some of you like to eat directly, such an example, not being aided by sugar at all. Okay, so it depends on you. This is how you are implementing the concept of dilute, concentrated, and saturated solution. Okay, if I'm going to ask you, if you're going to prepare a Milo drink, what you are going to do, guys? Any one of you want to reflect for the answer? Anyone want to say something today? Want to share? Anyone? Guys, I'm waiting for your response. Okay, some of you says hot water a little, then cold water, hot water and powder. Yes, okay. Very good. It seems like to be depends on your own taste lah. You nak macam mana? You nak dilute ke? You nak concentrated ke? You nak saturated? Mix the cocoa powder with warm water. Wong Ekin says that he like to eat. He like to drink a warm Milo. Okay, some of you don't like warm Milo. Okay, some of you like a very cold Milo, right? Okay, so it depends on you. All right, let's continue with the Padlet. Okay, what are the factors that affecting the solubility, guys? Okay, you can respond to the Padlet now. So in here, the temperature, the size of solute. Yeah, very good. Okay, the size of solute particles, nature. Okay, here got volume of the solvent. Yes, volume of the solvent. Okay. Then, okay, it seems like to be same lah kan. Jawapan you all lebih kurang sama je. The temperature. Yes, the temperature. Okay, kalau if you are using a very high temperature of the solvent, so you will have a solution faster compared to you are using a very low temperature, colder solvent. Okay, rate of stirring. Yes, very good. Rate of stirring. I like it. Okay, yeah. So what are the terms? Okay, in here got 3 terms: solution, suspension, and colloid. We hold it for a while and later we'll get into it later. Okay, so in here, this is how you are implementing the concept of type of 3 solution in your daily life. Okay, it's not necessary to be implemented while you are preparing Milo drink. Okay, you also can implement it while you are preparing other drink too, and also while you are cooking. So here are the factors that affect the type of factor that affect the solubility. Number 1 is the temperature. The higher the temperature of the solvent, the higher the rate of dissolving. Such an example, we use hot water to make tea. One reason for this is that hot water will increases the rate of dissolving of the certain substance in the tea leaves. Okay, that is the temperature. Number 2 is rate of stirring. The higher the rate of stirring, the higher the rate of dissolving. So because of what? If you stir, you will have the solute to be spread for all part of the solvent. So the faster the movement of the solute to the all part of the solvent, the higher the solubility of the solution. Okay, next, the size of solute particles. If you are using a very big size of solute, So it will take longer time for it to dissolve. So the smaller size of the solute particle, the higher the rate of dissolving. Such an example, if you are using a coarse sugar compared with the icing sugar, okay, which one will dissolve faster? So of course, the icing sugar will dissolve faster lah, because the size of the particles is very small. All right, so the rate of dissolving also will becomes higher. Then, the factor that influence the solubility rate of the substance is explained in this factor. Okay, temperature of the solvent, size of the solute, and rate of stirring. Good. Okay, some of you already has responded. Today, good job, guys. I really like to see this. You are so responsive today. And the attendance also full for today. Thanks very much for joining the class, guys. Okay, what is the conclusion? If we want to increase the rate of solubility, what we must do? Okay, increase the temperature, increase the size of the solvent, and stir it slowly. Which one? A, B, C. Which one is your answer? Okay, you can answer by unmuting yourself, or you can answer by
The first one, teacher.
the first one. Yes, very good. A, okay, increasing the temperature of the solvent. If you increase the size, so it might have more time for it to be soluble. And if you are stirring it slowly, okay, the rate of solubility will become slow. So the best answer is A. Very good job, guys. All right, next. Okay, suspension. Okay, what is suspension? Before that, I would like to ask you to do the WooClap link for the next one. Okay, I want all of you to differentiate between the solution, suspension, and colloid. Let's do this, guys. Okay, compare the following terms. What are the meaning of solution, suspension, and colloid? You can do it now, guys. Okay, in here we can see there are so many, some of you have responded already. So in here got solution, a mixture of form when a solute dissolves in a solvent. But how about the suspension and colloid? We already have settled about the solution. Okay, solution is the combination of solute and solvent. How about the suspension and colloid? What are the difference between suspension, colloid, and solution? Okay, so it's not necessarily you just to answer the solution first. You can answer for the suspension and colloid too. Come on, guys. I would like to see your answer now. Okay, a cloudy mixture formed from undissolved solute particles in a solvent. Yes, very good. Colloid is light scattered particles. Mixture of two more solutes dispersed evenly in a solvent. Mixture of two solutes dispersed evenly in a solvent. A cloudy mixture, okay, does not allow much light to pass through. Yes, very good. Okay, as we can see here, there are so many examples, and so you can also give examples, okay, for solution, suspension, and colloid. You also can give examples. Never mind. Okay, so for the cloudy mixture, can you give the example for each of them? Solution, suspension, and colloid as an example. Solution is a milk solution. It's a milk. Milk is a solution. Okay, for the suspension, does not allow much light to pass. Okay, cloudy mixture. What is it? Okay, a light scattered by particles, mixture of two or more solute dispersed evenly in a solvent. Okay, let's move for a while. Okay, while waiting for you to respond, you also still can respond. Okay, you still can respond. Okay, but please refer, teacher, please send the link again. Abhishek, you always being late for my class. Why? Are you having internet problem? Okay, thank you very much, Arifa. Also, Abhishek, can you please respond to the attendance link? Arifa already have shared the attendance link. It seems like you are always late for my class, but thanks very much for joining this class. Okay, no matter how late you are, you also join my class. Thank you very much. All right, let's look at this. What is suspension? Suspension is a mixture containing insoluble substance. insoluble substance, meaning that suspension is ampayan. A suspension can be separated by filtration. Such an example, you are adding tea leaf into a hot water. So the tea leaf is the suspension. It will form a suspension, meaning that the tea leaf will floating at the surface of the water or at the surface of the solution. But then the tea water will turns the hot water will change the color from colorless to red. Okay, that is the example. A muddy water, a fruit juice, a chocolate drink, blood. Okay, it has its own composition. So the suspension will you can see 2 or 3 layers of the solution. Okay, suspension have layers of solution. Okay, Abhishek, I'm noted. Okay, thank you very much for joining, no matter you are having internet problem. So as you can see here, how to separate the suspension. Okay, so in here, we are using filter paper, filter funnel, and a flask. Okay, such an example, if we dilute a chalk in a water, so we can separate the chalk from the water. So if we filter the water, so the chalk will be separated from the water and the water will goes into the conical flask as it dissolves, and also something that is suspended, it will be trapped on the surface of the filter paper. This is how the filtration process function. Okay, so now what are the difference between the solution and suspension? Here are the difference between solution and suspension. Solution is clear, you can see from the color, and also the suspension is almostly cloudy or cloudy. Heterogeneous and homogeneous. Homogeneous means it mix all. It mix for all part, it will mix. But then heterogeneous means some part of the solution will not mix together. Okay, solute particle do not settle to the bottom, and for the suspension, it will have 2 or 3 layers. Okay, so the solid particle will settle to the bottom when the suspension left to stand. And then the solute particle for the solution, the solute particle of the solution pass through the filter paper. If you filter the solution, so all of the part of the component in the solution will pass through the filter paper. But then for the suspension, okay, some of the particle will suspended on the surface of the filter paper, and the residue will goes through the filter paper, whereby usually the residue on the filter paper is something that is suspended lah. Okay, and then the thing that will passing through the filter paper will becomes the solute, or actually the solute. The solvent. Sorry, the solvent. Okay, here is the definition of the suspension. Okay, solution and suspension consists also colloid. Okay, colloid is a mixture of 2 or more solute dispersed evenly in a solvent. Such an example, emulsion milk, yogurt and mayonnaise. Okay, this is what we call colloid. Okay, as you can see here, A, B, and C. Okay, which one is solution, which one is suspension, and which one is colloid? Guys, you can answer in the chat box. A, B, and C. Which one is solution, suspension, and colloid? You just name it. Yes, Lian, anything you want to ask? Arifa said colloid is B. Okay, how about A? Suspension is C. A is what? Okay, A is solution, B is colloid, C is suspension. Very good, Weihan. Okay, thank you very much. So what is the answer? In here, if you want to test either the solution, it is solution, colloid, or suspension, you just use torchlight. Okay, so if the flashlight is passed through the 3 types of the solution, you can see that colloid and suspension, okay, won't allow the flashlight to go through it, okay, as solution can. All right, so these are the difference. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, thank you very much for those who has responded to the comparison for the following terms of solution, suspension, and colloid. So what is the properties of water as a universal solvent? Guys, what is the properties of water as a universal solvent? You can respond it now. Okay, come on guys. I haven't seen the response from you. I've shared the screen already. So, but still cannot get the result from you. Cannot, guys? Oh, cannot? Okay, almost solid, dissolved, gaseous substance. Okay. Yeah. In here, can dissolve almost all substance, can dissolve almost all substance, gaseous and solid. What else? Okay, can dissolve almost substance, gases, and solid. Ability to dissolve almost all substances. Yeah, very good. Okay, these are the properties of water. Okay, as a universal solvent. Who else? Yeah. Okay, while waiting for the answer to be in, so let's look at this, guys. Let's look at this. Water acts as a medium in many chemical reactions in our body. Water dissolves and transport many substances in our body, such as digested food and waste products. Water dissolves cleaning agents such as soap, powder, dishwasher liquid, and toilet cleaner. So these are the properties of water. So it can dissolve. Okay, it can dissolve solid, liquid, and gas. That's why it's called universal solvent. Universal means everything can come into it, but some of it cannot. Such an example, water cannot dissolve the oil is not dissolved in water. Why? Because it has different density. That's why it cannot dissolve. All right. So how about the organic solvent? Okay. What is organic solvent? Organic solvent is the solvent that is not water. Okay. There is also substance that do not dissolve in water. Such an example, oil. Oil is an organic solvent. Why? Because it does not dissolve in water. So anything that does not dissolve in water is considered as organic solvent. Okay, but dissolve in organic solvents such as ether, benzene, and alcohol. These are example of the organic solvent. Okay, so nail varnish does not dissolve in water, but it dissolves in alcohol. If you're going to remove your nail varnish, so you cannot remove it by using water. But what you have to use is you have to use alcohol in order to remove it from your nail. All right, next. What are the name of the organic solvent? Here are the name or some examples of the organic solvent. Ether, turpentine, chloroform, and benzene. And organic solvent have their own rules. Such an example, substance can be dissolved. Okay, this ether can dissolve oil, fats, and grease. Turpentine can dissolve grease, paint, and tar. Chloroform can dissolve plastic, and benzene can dissolve rubber and grease. Okay, so what are the uses? The uses of ether is to make cosmetic, and the uses of turpentine is to dilute paint, and chloroform to stick plastic substances, and also for benzene is to stick the rubber sheets. Okay, these are the uses and also the examples of organic solvent. So that's all for now. So before we finish our topic today, okay, can you please give some examples of organic solvent? All right. So in here, what is organic solvent? Okay, respond it now. What is organic solvent? You can give example. You also can give the definition. Come on, guys. You can respond it now. Okay, while waiting for your response, I want to share to you with this. Okay, these are going to be your exercise, or this will going to be your homework. Okay, so I already have shared these handouts in the group. Okay, can you please look at it and try to answer all of the questions here? Okay, I will send the answer sheet, or I will send the answer scheme, and you can mark it by your own by looking at the answer scheme. All right, so in here got the sodium chloride solution and starch powder. So what type of solution does it refers to? So it is a clear solution. So it is a suspension. So in here, does it dissolve? Yes, but then for the starch powder, it does not dissolve. Okay, you can refer to this. You can try to answer this question first, and later I will share the answer. Okay, so what is your homework, guys? You have to do this. Okay, page 56 until the end of the chapter lah. Okay, until page 63. Okay, so 56 until 63. This is your homework for today. Okay, so another reminder for you, for those who haven't finished doing the video for the dilute solution, concentrated solution, and saturated solution, please do it and do upload it in your Padlet. For those who are not doing that, not eligible to get TP6. Okay, TP6. Okay, I will give you either TP6 or TP5. Okay, all of you are eligible to get these 2 TPs. It depends on the video. If your video got more rate, okay, some of you got more rate. Such an example, I have seen just now 13 rates. Okay, so the higher the rate that you get, the higher the TP that you will gain. Okay, if you do not have any rating, so you will only eligible to get TP6 only. TP6 already high. Okay, TP6 already high. Okay, so we are nearly towards the end of the class today. So let's see who is the winner for today. Okay, who is the winner? Wait, yeah, let's see who is the winner for today. Okay, always anonymous. So since you are not giving your name, so you are not the winner lah. So Ng Cheng Jun becomes the winner for today. Auni Batrisha, second one. Okay, so Auni Batrisha and Ng Cheng Jun, please do contact me. I will give you a special food delivery for today. For those who are just joining but not giving your full name, so I'm so sorry, you are not the winner for today. The lucky people here is Auni Batrisha and Ng Cheng Jun. Do contact me through Telegram later after the class ended, and then give me your full address and your phone number to make sure that I can deliver your food through GrabFood for you at home. Okay, special request, any food delivery not more than 20 ringgit. Okay, I will try to send it to you. All right, so before we end our class today, I hope that everyone knows that we have to do this homework. Number one, the homework, do the homework, page 56 until 63. Number two, okay, for those who haven't do the video, please do the video and upload it in Padlet so that I can give you TP6. All right, Arifah, can you please resend again the attendance link to make sure that all of you have responded to the link? Okay, in here, just only 55 of you has responded to the link. In here, just now got 60 attendance. 60 of you have attended the class. Can you please, can you please respond to the link? If not, you won't see your name stated here. Such an example, I will share this to your parents, okay? I will share this to your parents. Such an example in here, I will share the screen now. Here is the interface that you can see. Okay, in here, it is May, okay? So now we are heading to June. Sorry. All right, wait. Wait, I have to see this later. Wait, I will share to you later. For this, wait, 56 only of you have responded to the link. Okay, surely I have more than that just now. Please respond to the link as soon as possible. All right, that's all for now, guys. Okay, anything you want to ask me before we left our class today?
Not really.
No? Okay, for those who have just won the competition just now, okay, do contact me later. Okay, I hope that you're feeling good for tomorrow class. Okay, for tomorrow class, we are going to discuss all of these answers. Okay, all of these answers we are going to discuss. Okay, please do from which page just now, 53 until, sorry, 50, wait, 56 until the end. Okay. Yeah, teacher, the case study for the previous chapter. Oh, I forgot. Okay. okay. I forgot to look into it. Later, I will look into it. And tomorrow, we'll announce the winner. Okay, Weihan, thank you very much for reminding me. Okay, do remind me again tomorrow to announce the winner. All right. So thank you very much, guys. Okay, 57 already have responded to the link. I'm very sure that some of you haven't do it yet. Please do it now. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Teacher.
Bye bye. Yeah.